over here today outside of Haleville, Alabama at Maxwell Chapel, established in 1911, visiting a legend of Hollywood known in multiple movies, multiple TV shows, Pat Buttram. And before we go any further, I just want to say, if you enjoy what we're doing, please like and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to do a thing here, and I hope you enjoy the content that we're bringing. And if you do, consider liking and subscribing. And of course, the wind has to blow if we do anything. So I hope you enjoy. Such a beautiful little, I guess you would call this a community, not even community, maybe just a few families type of cemetery up here in the Pebble community, I guess. It's just right outside of Haleville, Alabama. There's all kinds of cool and old graves up here. And this is the family lot, I would assume.
Of the Buttrams.
Yeah, of the Buttrams.
And Maxwell, I guess that's one big family, I guess.
It's a quaint little church.
In the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere. So why don't we go find the star of this episode and do a little bit of talking about him. Born in Addison, Alabama in 1915, Maxwell Emmett Buttram, who is known as Pat Buttram, had a distinctive voice that, in his own words, never quite made it through puberty. Born to a Methodist minister in Addison, Alabama, the family of 8 moved to Nauvoo, Alabama, and eventually graduated from Mortimer Jordan High School, then located in Morris, Alabama, and entered Birmingham Southern College for Methodist ministry. Buttram performed in college plays and did local radio to become a regular on National Barn Dance.
I had myself gal pretty as a plum. I took her to the circus, all she done was chewing gum.
Which was broadcast on WLS out of Chicago. In the 1940s, Buttram went west to Hollywood and became a sidekick to Roy Rogers, who was later dropped due to Rogers already having multiple sidekicks. Gene Autry, returning from World War II service in the U.S. Army Corps, picked Buttram to work with him. They starred in more than 40 films and over 100 episodes of Autry's television show. Buttram also played the role of Mr. Haney in the television comedy series Green Acres.
Well, there's always a few little things that don't work exactly right.
Such as the Hoyt-Clagwell tractor. And the generator that's always blowing up. And the hot water heater.
He also played Napoleon the Hound Dog in The Aristocrats, the Sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, Chief Hunting Dog in The Fox and the Hound.
Smelling and tracking ain't enough. You gotta think nasty.
And even one of the Toon Bullets in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Also in Back to the Future Part 3. And his final role was in a Goofy movie.
Howdy there, folks. Lester's is proud to present the Possum Posse Jamboree. Here it is.
Buttram passed away in 1994 at the age of 78 due to kidney failure at UCLA Medical Center. In 1988, Buttram was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and one on the Alabama Stars Walk of Fame in Birmingham, Alabama.
You got a star that's got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Dude, that's buried
In the middle of nowhere, Alabama.
middle of nowhere in Haleville, Alabama. It's pretty neat.
In a really, really neat little cemetery. Like, I'm glad we came up here to see this. Like I did not know he was here. And after doing some research,
Who'd ever thought?
I mean, a legend.
I mean, you know, if you get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, you're pretty good.
Well, and if you go look at all of his TV and movie credits and everything that he was in, I mean, that dude was in so many things.
And a lot of it was cartoon stuff, you know?
Yeah, he did a lot of voiceover later in his career.
Yeah.
And you've seen, like I've already, at this point in the video, I've already put in all the, you know, some of the videos and stuff that he was in to remind you of who he was. But I do want to go on one quick little tour of some of this. Like that, I would imagine one of these,
I figured the one on the right had to be his dad.
because there was Emmett.
Because that's 1881 to 1941, okay?
Yeah. Well, that
Of
one
course, the
lived
other
to
one could be him
63.
too. You know, that could be, because 1915, that would have been, that'd have put him what?
I mean, he's,
At 1915, that'd have been, see, what, 24. Been 24, been 39.
math is hard.
Been 39 when he had him, so that's a possibility.
Yeah. And some of these other graves, and there's a lot of foot traffic. There's a lot of road traffic, more than I would have imagined,
And it's,
out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pretty busy little road out this way. A lot of old graves out this way. Some of them, you just have, you know, your
Two rocks.
typical rocks, like 1834 on that guy. And it just goes on and on. And there's some people out that way and some more back that way. But yeah, this is a really, really neat little place. In closing, Mark, is there anything you would like to say?
no, just,
Since I did all the talking.
yeah, we're good. Just remember, if you like what we're going over, please subscribe, comment. If there's anything you want us to go over, or if you know of a celebrity that's in the state of Alabama, in the central part of Alabama, if you want us to go do a little show on, let us know. Thank you very much.